Wow.
What's up, brother? Let me get this thing situated. What's up, folks? How you doing? Yeah, I got my Black Hills shirt on tonight. What's going on, folks?
Big Mex was first.
Big Mex was first.
Oh, look who's on. Izzy's on.
What's up, Iz?
Oh, we haven't seen you for a long time. How are you?
How you doing?
Aw. Hi, Captain.
Rancho
How's it
Chava.
going?
That's right.
Izzy, it's good to see you. How are you?
Ditch Digger 805, what's up? Huh. Yeah. What's up, Iz? Izzy, how's things been? Huh? Yeah. Like that Black Hills shirt? I dig it. Yeah. One of our subs sent it to me. From Black Hills. Yeah, from South Dakota. Sturgis.
Certified 014. What's up?
Slick on?
Yes, look who's on.
Tim Thatcher. Hi from Boise, Idaho. What's up?
Izzy said she tried to break her ankle. Oh,
Ooh.
God. That hurts. Those are freaking terrible.
Yeah, that sucks. Ankle hurt. Ankle pain's a motherfucker.
Okay, you gotta say it. And you're gonna have to say it a couple of times tonight, so you're just gonna have to get with
I
it.
hate doing that shit.
I know you do. Just do it.
Yeah, all right. Ready?
Okay.
If you're new, please subscribe and please hit the like button. What's up, Kevin Johnson?
Even if you're not new, please hit the like
Yeah,
button.
hit the like button, all that stuff. Yeah. What's happening, folks? Saturday night, we got a fight on. I'm glad to see people on. Still recovering from Certified 014. That's right.
Hi, Cliff Snyder. How's it going?
What's up, Cliff? What's happening, bro?
I believe that he was starting law school this month.
Yeah. That's our future lawyer.
LA Dodgers Blues said shout out from New Mexico. Joker 89 said Saturday, what a day.
What's up with your day, bro? We had a pretty kickback day.
Also, I don't know, he'll watch this later, but I want to give a shout out to Ryan, who you go, aka as Chronic Soldier.
Yeah.
We texted most of a while yesterday, and he's just a pretty cool guy. And we finished up our crab legs and had some clams and that he sent to us. And then someone else sent Mitch something in the mail. And we want him to know that we saw the message, and Mitch is going to the post office on Monday.
Yeah, I'm going to go Monday and pick it up because the post office closes early on Saturday.
Isabel L. She's new. Isabel L's new. Welcome.
Cool.
She said everybody needs a friend who's a lawyer, right?
Everybody could use a lawyer every now and then. For real.
Cliff said, I missed most of your Wednesday night lives because I have class at the time. I'm glad I caught this live. Hope we're doing well. We are doing well. We're glad you're doing well, and you're going to do great.
Yeah, we're all right. Ryan Rains came down from up the hill a little bit and picked up the iron head. We took it up, unloaded it, and got a bike jack from a friend of mine, Doug. Thank you, Doug. And we're going to start working on the iron head. Hopefully it doesn't need any engine work or transmission work, and we can get it running. And
it's going to be our first Hard Intentions bike.
It'll be our first Hard Intentions motorcycle. Yeah. But it's looking good, really. Ryan had a fender. I'm going to have to get a... excuse me. I'm going to have to get a distributor and some other electronic shit, some wire, and possibly some heat shrink tubing. We're going to have to redo all the electrics on it, probably.
Reflections of a Junkie's on. He said, hello. Hey, guys. I'm just going to call you Raj, R-O-J.
Yeah. Oh, Roger Williams called today. I got my phone on silent, but I was taking a nap. Then I went up the hill, and I left my phone here. I'm sorry I missed your call. I will give you a buzz tomorrow. It's a little late now. But, yeah.
Just a little shout out to Certified said, yeah, he shattered his hip a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Good. Been through worse. Fucking crab legs sound good.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. That's rough shit right there.
DX1 from San Gabriel Valley. What's up?
Khalifa's tapping in much.
That's right. Yeah, San Gabriel Valley. I have a good friend from there. He lives in Arizona now, but he's on the green team, and he's from San Gabriel Valley originally. And he's yeah.
GC, I've seen the final episode of Sopranos, but Mitch hasn't seen it. We're at what, season 4? We just started.
I think we're in season 4 of Sopranos.
I've seen it, and I did warn him he's gonna hate it.
Really? Why?
I'm not telling you. You'll find out later. It's kind of like the end of Sons of Anarchy, and kind of like the ends of Game of Thrones. I'll just say that.
Does Tony Soprano die?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah. Well, he just beat the crap out of Ralphie and killed him the last episode I saw.
Mitch just told me, you know what he said too? We were watching it and he goes, "Oh man, I used to love to do that shit." Tony was banging Ralphie's head on the ground. He said, "Oh yeah, that shit was That's
the best way to deal. You get them on the ground, you get on their chest, grab their head, and smash it into the concrete. Tony was banging his head on the tile floor. That's the best way to win a fight. Yeah.
Certified said, "Don't stop believing." I love that finale. That's funny.
Yeah.
Ralph needed his ass beat. You're right, Captain. He did need his ass beat.
Do I watch the UFC? I don't really follow it. I like Colin McGregor. He's a badass. He's fighting tonight, but we're not paying $50. Last time we paid $50 for what, a 10-second fight? We had folks over here, our mom and dad were over in the living room. We were watching it, and the fight lasted like 10 seconds.
Is it on right now? It might be on right now. So I don't know how that's going.
Yeah, UFC's on tonight. Conor McGregor fight is on tonight. So,
OG Scotty Blinks is on.
What's up, Scotty?
He said, "Mitch, you should try one of the painting apps on the computer. It's crazy the possibilities." He is much better with.
I'd rather use a brush, Yeah. I'm not really computer savvy, and I've heard that. I don't know, Best written series ever.
I'll watch the fight later on YouTube too. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll watch it on YouTube. Yeah. Somebody will record it and post it, and we can watch it. I don't know. I don't even know who's fighting. I don't really keep up on who the fighters are anymore. It's gotten so big, but
So
they're savages. I know McGregor's a savage. We watched that series, that thing on Netflix called Notorious.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. The guy's dedicated to what he's doing, and that's what it takes to win. That's what it takes to win in anything. You got to be dedicated to it, So that's
don't forget Whack and Jen.
Yeah, let's give Whack and our friends Whack and Jen a little shout out and prayer and all that good stuff. And
Convicted Hearts, Jen Magana.
Yeah, Convicted Hearts, Jen Magana.
Give her some love.
Shoot her some love and give Whack some love and love and prayers, man. Give it to him. Yeah. Hopefully Whack will be on with us Wednesday night.
It's about 37 degrees.
37? Is that what it is?
About 37-ish, yeah. Degrees.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. We got the pellet stove on. It's funny because our new pellet stove,
so powerful.
It gets really hot when it's like 50 degrees out, right? We turn it on, it gets super hot fast. But last night we had it on for a couple hours, and she goes, "It's kind of funny because it's not really getting hot in here like it normally does."
GC, he put on his Instagram. He just wasn't feeling great. He's feeling better.
Wax all right, yeah.
Changed some stuff, and he's doing better. So.
Yeah, Wax all right. At least Whack knows when he needs to get himself a checkup,
Certified said it's in the lower 30s in Kentucky right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's...
you guys, I know Southern California is getting some much-needed rain, and I hear that you guys are going to get as much rain in this week as you normally get in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey Loco's down there in Oceanside, and he said it's going to rain for a week straight.
That's crazy. Hi, Lance G. How's it going? Good evening.
What's up, Lance? 46 there and raining in San Gabriel Valley. So it's raining in L.A. right now. One thing about down south, when it rains, Southern California, it doesn't really get that cold. But 46 is pretty cold for L.A.
He said come to Florida.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we might. We got our good friend Marcus Miller down there, right?
Yeah, we do.
So.
Before I forget, you want to maybe talk about if people think it'd be a good idea to start another channel or keep it on the same one?
Yeah, you know, we're going to start working on her motorcycle and we're going to film it and all that good stuff. And she thinks we should start a channel just for motorcycle stuff. But I'm like, you know, why? Because we got people on here who dig motorcycles. So, and even if they don't dig motorcycles, they might dig what goes on during a motorcycle build, right? So you think we should start another channel?
Or keep it on this one.
Or keep it on this channel. Thing is, if we start another channel, then we got to do just all content for motorcycles, you know? That's the only thing.
We have a motorcycle playlist, so we might be able to put on that. I don't know. We
Yeah,
don't know what
and we got a lot of motorcycle riders and people that dig motorcycles that watch our channel, you know? So, I mean, think about it. We got guys from motorcycle clubs watch our channel from all over the country, actually. You know? Which is, to me, is awesome.
ROJ said motorcycle show on your current channel. Sometimes different channels are better because I know what topic you're tuning into. That's true. Keep it here, Connor said. We do have different playlists, and the one place we have motorcycles, then is prison playlist and other stuff. So I don't know. Hi, Jen. We just were giving you some love a second ago.
Yeah, what's up,
it's
Jen?
glad to see you on here, sweetie.
Connor, keep it on. Yeah, keep it on here. That's what I think. It's double the work for you too. So if we do a video on this channel, we do a video on the next channel, and it's double the work, you know. And you worked hard enough already, so.
That shit came to an end yesterday. I was burnt out.
Yeah.
I'm burnt out.
Yeah. So we want to say a shout out to Big Abe, right? Abe bought this painting off our website. It's one I did in prison back in 2002. So what's that? 19 years ago.
Yeah.
I did this while I was in Lancaster State Prison. You can see the back side.
Oh wow, I didn't even know it was on there. That was on there.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah,
I always sign and date, you know, the back. And it's, you know, oil on canvas. I always write that stuff on there. So thank you, Abe, for buying this painting. I hope it goes to someone that loves it, whether it's you or one of your family members. Thank you so much.
Hey, Roger
That's
Williams,
awesome.
Did you see what Mitch just said to you? That he's going to call you. He said it just a couple minutes ago. He's going to call him tomorrow, or he's going to call you.
Yeah, we'll chat tomorrow when we get out of church. I'm sorry I missed your call, Roger.
You
know, we love you.
That's badass. A lot of people are saying just keep it on this channel. We probably will.
Yeah.
But you guys will know, obviously, because it'll have, you know, motorcycle stuff in that.
Yeah.
The thing.
Ryan Rains and I are going to work on her motorcycle, and when we're done with that, we're going to build one. You know the guy down the way, he got those motorcycles from the little mini choppers? Mm-hmm. The guy has a lot of motors, and he's got an Evolution Sportster motor that we might pick up and then get a frame and make a chopper out of it. I like choppers, you know? So that's our next task. But the first task is to get her bike running by spring, hopefully.
So I do, Mitch wants to show you something. Like I came home and I was super, super impressed by it. I love it. So
what's that?
You know how we're going to do the 2 moons? That's going to be our next shirt, is the 2 moons.
Yeah.
So Mitch drew the front logo piece, and it's badass.
Yeah, it's skinny. You know how the last shirt had the logo on the front, kind of big? So this will be the logo for our 2 moons shirt. I took the 2 moons painting over to the print shop. They're, excuse me, they're getting photographs of it, digital. I put on digital, I get a thumb drive and take it over to the printer. And when I did this, the other day, I left out this N right here.
Oh, yeah, he sent me a picture.
I was like, shit. So I had to cut it, and I redid the bottom half of it. That's why you see the split in it. But once he scans it and does his thing on there, so that'll be the logo on the front. You know, it's a buffalo skull with an arrow going through it, and it says Hard Intentions. So,
yeah, it's much respect and much love for Hank Aaron. He passed. Hank Aaron passed.
The baseball player?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
right,
prayers
Josh.
up to him, man, for him. You know, I hope he goes to a better place, man. Whatever it is for you, whatever you think a better place is. He was awesome, man. He was a pretty cool guy, too, besides being an awesome baseball player.
Yeah, Larry King died, too.
Really?
He did.
You know, they say they go in threes.
I know.
Wow. Larry King was, man.
Everybody loved that print, babe.
Really?
Yeah, everybody loves it. John McHugh said, "Yay, more shirts to buy."
Well, you know, we always got them. So once we get them made, we usually get 100 shirts made at a time. And
OG Scotty Blinks is becoming an art critic. He says he's trying to sound like one, so he says, "Nice, wow, very early post incarceration breakthrough early watercolor."
I actually drew that with a Sharpie. And of course, you know, we got beanies, which I'm gonna have to take off because I'm getting kind of hot. It's kind of hot in here. But yeah, so that'll be our next shirt. I just thought I wanted to do something.
Whitey Bulger also died.
Whitey Bulger?
When?
See you later, you fucking rat.
Yeah. He is a human being.
I don't care. He's a stinking rat. And he killed a lot of people, had a lot of people put in prison because of his shit. And he was working with the FBI the whole time. He's a dirty son of a bitch. Yeah. You know, he used Irish people and the Irish thing, you know, to...
Burger got by a mobster. They killed him years ago? Did they really?
Yeah, he's been dead.
Oh, then why'd you act surprised by that? Did you?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
That just the mention of that guy's name makes me sick to my stomach. You know? That guy had youngsters out whacking people for him and doing crime for him, and the whole time he was cooperating with the FBI, selling people down the river. And, yeah, fuck that dude. He got what he had coming.
Okay, that opened up a whole interesting conversation.
Yeah. Mr. Nasty.
Mr. Nasty said, "How's it going, Uncle Mitch? My brother messaged you about going to AS. I appreciate the support you have him. You have given him. You are good people."
Thank you. I didn't understand that full message. I'm sorry. Dave's on. David Graves.
Hi, David.
Yeah, anyways, you know, guys, and you know, people get into gangs and all that, and they think all their buddies in the gang are all down for it, you know, but they're not. A lot of guys jump in the gang and...
Oh, AA. Sorry, hun. Mr. Nasty said, "How's it going, Uncle Mitch? My brother messaged you about going to AA. I appreciate the support you gave him. You're good people." That's awesome, baby.
How's he doing? Yeah, because he put AS. Yeah, how's he doing, too, by the way? You know, we had one guy, I forgot, mentioned that he had like 2 hours clean. Remember that? Then he had 2 days clean. Then he messaged me. He said he had 2 weeks clean.
So awesome.
And I'm like, you know, stick with it, man. And, you know, if you're going through it, you got our hookup, man. Get at us.
David, I miss seeing your face. I haven't seen you since Thanksgiving.
Who's that?
Last time I saw David Grace.
Yeah, Dave, what's up, man? Christmas, actually.
Oh, sorry, Christmas.
David spent Christmas with us.
That's right. I was
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
David's working at a job readiness program, and he's trying to get a regular job too. So at least he's out there doing something.
Tony M said, "All that East Coast bullshit is a whole different world than California. He killed a woman, was a rat."
Yeah, I didn't know David Whitey Bulger killed a woman.
That's what he said.
Yeah, fuck Whitey Bulger. I'm cool, man. That dude's a piece of shit, you know.
Mr. Nasty said he's hanging in there. Thanks again, brother.
All right.
We like to hear that.
That's right. Awesome. I love it, man. You know, and I'll tell you what, people say one day at a time and all that, but that's how it really works. That's how I did it, you know. I mean, I was snorting crank on a regular basis, slinging crank and other things and making money, and then it just got to where I was just like, you know, fuck this, man. I wasn't having no fun. And, you know, the people around me were just a bunch of scumbags looking for, you know. I mean, when I had to go out the yard and tell this dude, hey, you know, I want my shit by the end of the week or or you're done. You know, I mean, yeah.
Craig is fun until it's not fun anymore.
Yep. But I found myself having to do that. And I went out the yard and told this dude's homeboys, hey, man, if your homeboy don't pay me by the end of the week, I'm going to whack him. They're like, what are you telling me for? I'm like, well, you know, he's your homeboy. And if you want to see him die, and, you know, don't say shit to him. But if you don't, then you better tell him, I want my shit. And when I caught myself doing that, I was like, dude, it's over. And it was more than one time. It wasn't just one time. You know what I'm saying? It was all the time. And,
Kate Elise said, right, sometimes even a minute or seconds at a time. That always stuck with me. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. When I've quit smoking before, even though I smoke now, that was one of my things that I was like, just one more minute. It'll be okay. Just one more minute. Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
You know, they call that riding it. You know, you ride like riding through a wave. It's called surfing through it. So one thing they taught us, like in substance abuse program, like you get an urge, right? Sometimes you got to ride that urge out. You got to surf the urge, right? Just ride it out. Ride the urge out. Once the urge is gone, then you're good, you know?
Congrats, Paul. He has 11 years sober. That's
Stay
awesome.
down.
That's really cool.
That's good shit, man. I love hearing stuff like that, man. And you know, life's better when you're not fucking around with that garbage. And you know, weed, you know, gotta drink a few beers, whatever, that's one thing. But you know, the hard drugs, it's ugly, man. There's no good about it. Especially now, you know.
Jen said that stuff's destroyed her family over the years, for sure.
Yeah.
We see, I know, you know, now everybody, I remember when they barely had any rehabs, like 40 years ago. I mean, they were very few and far between. Yeah. Now they're on every damn corner.
We had 3 houses up here. Remember, they call them the tea houses. Yeah. Now whoever owned them's renting them out as regular houses now.
Yeah.
The rent's gone up so much where we live that people that rent houses for transition housing,
yeah,
they're kind of out because now they're renting them to regular citizens, making way more money. So,
I have this weird like want, but somebody was telling us, we were talking about mushrooms the other day, and I was like, you know, that is one thing that I'd actually really like to do again. I don't know if I could though. I mean, in reality, I don't know that I really could, but you know, that was my thing about it. It's all natural. It's not, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's not made of chemicals, you know, but now I hear they're using stuff like, whatchamacallit?
That shit from the jungle?
Like ecstasy or GBX, whatever that stuff is, to help people that have like depression and people that have, ketamine. I was saying that ketamine, I think. So it's kind of crazy. Paul said, thanks everybody, one day at a time.
That's right, brother. I know they're taking veterans that have PTSD real bad, which I did a video on PTSD. Hope you guys liked it. Sometimes I don't know how to close them out, you know. But anyways, they're taking them down to the jungle on tours, and they meet with the Indians down there, the natives from the jungle areas, and they have a root they smash up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And ingest it, and it gives them like
starts with an A.
A hallucinogenic.
Yeah. John said it. Ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca. Yeah. They have a hallucinogenic experience, but they come out of it like it helps them. So I mean, yeah.
Well, everybody knew what that was.
Yeah.
So back in the day, like the last time, let's see, how old is Nicole? Nicole is 36. So last time I did mushrooms was 37 years ago. And I just remembered the thing I liked about like hallucinogenics or whatever was because I felt very connected. Like it wasn't so much about the high. It was just really like, you do feel like you're in a different like zone. But I'm sure, you know, but with mushrooms, you have to know like how much to eat, how much not to, if you go on a bad trip, if you feel sick, if you whatever. So, but you know, that's, you know,
Homeboy said Mike Tyson took ayahuasca.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, Lance. I do too. It's okay.
Peyote also. That's a Native American thing, you know. And here's the deal. Like, when I got my incident at work, I poked myself in the arm. They prescribed Norco for me. I didn't even fucking fill the prescription. They gave me one when I was in the hospital getting sewed up.
They even asked Mitch if he wanted morphine. He said no.
Yeah, they asked me if I wanted some morphine. I'm like, man, I'm good. You know, fuck that. You know, I go, hey, I got to drive home. I don't want that shit. But, anyways,
4 grams. I can only eat like 1. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But, you know, I didn't even fill the prescription. But my thing is, you know, drugs are prescribed for a reason. If you're in need of certain shit, like people that have cancer, they give them morphine. And, you know, in prison, I saw guys with cancer taking morphine. It helped them with their pain, or, You know, like this other stuff, like ayahuasca, whatever. They go down in the jungle. They do it under. People have been using it for centuries down there. You know, whatever. But when people just abuse drugs, just because, I mean, we see the effects of it all over the country. You know.
They said Mike Tyson took it live on his podcast.
Ayahuasca.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I have to watch that.
You know what? The thing is, though.
Or listen to it.
You're right, though. If it goes down the wrong road of that could be a whole different. I never had a bad experience with mushrooms before ever, but that was a long time ago. So, yeah, as you said, only sauteed mushrooms for me. I can't even handle THC. Izzy, I can't either. But it's crazy because, of course, I can probably never replicate this. But maybe a while back, while Mitch and I were up here, this guy gave me a
THC pill.
It was a THC pill, and I can't smoke. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I wish I did, but I don't. But I've always been like that. It's not a new thing. It's been like that since I was a kid. But what's crazy is I took this THC pill. It was perfect. Like, I felt fine. I wasn't paranoid. But of course, the label, it didn't even have a label on it. The guy gave us his card, but we couldn't find it, so just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
You know? It gives me anxiety too. It's weird.
Homeboy said he'll stick to Coors Light and Camels and coffee.
Yeah. I
if
heard
you ditch
that.
the Camels, you'll be even better.
I heard that fake weed is not a joke. Do you know what I mean?
Fake weed's no joke, man. It's a fucking serious deal. You know, for real.
Yeah. CBD oil is good. THC makes me cry. Is I'm the same. It doesn't make me cry, but it makes me paranoid. I definitely have figured out this week though, if I'm exhausted and I've not had a lot of sleep and I'm getting really burnout from work and whatever, it definitely takes me to a place I'm not good with. I have figured that out this week.
Everybody has different reaction to different things, but my thing is nobody's out doing armed robberies so they could go buy a joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heroin, coke, speed. People do commit crimes to get those drugs, and they're not prescribed over counter. And I don't see the states legalizing crank or speed or meth, whatever they call it now, or heroin. You know, although I did see a documentary about in England, you're going to get tested to see what level of addiction you're at. I guess they test your blood to see how much heroin's in your system. And guys go into a clinic every day and they either get a shot or they drink it or they smoke it. Heroin. They give them just enough to get well every day. And one guy was a heroin addict. He was an architect. You know, he was living on the streets. And so now he was back working as an architect, back with his family. You know, because and it showed a big beaker of heroin. It said, this is pure heroin. And the only side effect of the heroin is the addiction. So, you know, they have a different approach in America. This was in the early 90s I saw this documentary. And so they give these guys just enough heroin to get well. Or in America, they give them methadone. And methadon's worse than heroin because it eats up your bone marrow. And, it's ugly. So, but it's not heroin. As long as it's not called heroin in America, I guess it's okay, you know. But,
I'm curious what ROJ, where Reflections has to say about any of this. I'm curious.
Yeah.
John says heroin is horrible for bones and teeth, just like crank.
Yep.
It's also terrible for bones and teeth.
And they said that when they showed that documentary, they said the problem with heroin on the street is all the impurities in it. That's what destroys your body. And they tested heroin. It had red brick in it, like brick, you know. And they put all kinds of crap in there to cut it because the guys that are selling it, excuse me, they don't care about the users. So they get a little bit of heroin. They want to double it in size so they can make more money. So they cut it with all kinds of garbage, and that's what destroys your body, they say. But
Reflection said methadone is a much harder kick than heroin. I've heard that too.
Yeah. There was a guy in a county jail fighting a murder when I was in there. He hadn't slept for 45 days.
Oh.
What?
You know, who was that? I think it was Einstein that said that. The closer, the
longer you stay awake, the closer you get to insanity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Jen said.
Some must be
Jen, I've had that
full-blown
conversation.
insane.
I've had the conversation with people too. She
About
said,
what?
my brother told me to my face while I was living in Kern Valley once to never do amphetamines because our family is such an addictive personality, and I took his word for it. Good for you, because that's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I grew up using that shit.
Oh, Mike's on.
Right.
Garden Grove.
What's up, Big Mike? What's up, brother? Old Sally of mine. We love you, brother. I hope your kid's getting better.
He was one of Mitch's first interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were Sally's.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're in a few different prisons together. Lancaster, Corcoran, and Donovan. So, and Mike's out, and he's doing well. He's got a family, riding dirt bikes, working as a plumber. I love Mike, man. He's great. Oceanside in the house. What's up, San Diego? What's up, bro? Yeah, North County. You know, she asked me one time where I would live if we didn't live up here, and I said Oceanside. Huh? We'd have to get a house right next to Turkey Loco.
Yes, he's been in San Quentin.
I have been to San Quentin.
So we're gonna start just this kind of off the subject, but I just want to remind myself. I just told Mitch that every time that they go to work on the bike or anything like that, they're gonna film it. I just took a bunch of pictures of my bike on its way out of here today.
Yeah.
And Mitch took pictures of it with its new tank on it, so I will be posting those on the reg as they're going along. So.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna take some work. I gotta get a regulator, babe. That's $150. So. But I'm going to get a regulator, that's to start with, and a battery and see how it fires up. Then we're going to, you know, if it runs, then, you know, all we got to do is work on the cosmetics, get tires, fix the brakes, and all that kind of stuff. You know, all the cables. You know, if the bike runs and the transmission works, which it should, hopefully, then it's all misdemeanor stuff. It won't cost that much to get it going.
I'm going to... what was I just going to say? Hold on. Izzy. I was going to say that to Izzy. Sorry. I'm glad you said what you said. She said, I so wanted Rita help with my PTSD, but it did the opposite. I have the same problem. She said, meditating and prayer works, but I have to stay consistent. That's a really good point, because for us not being able to go to church, I really feel like I spiritually, I don't feel like I've spiritually suffered, but I feel like I'm lacking, and I feel like I'm missing something, and I feel like there's a hole, like there's a definite void. So I really do believe that, you know, once we get to a regular.
Hopefully, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you, babe, because in the same, you know, like, I start backsliding, man. I start getting foul mouth. I start having a negative attitude towards people, you know. We love you too, Big Max. See Big Max's comment?
I did. I just, he's welcome.
That's right, brother.
I'm glad you guys liked it.
Thank you, San Diego. God bless you and yours as well. Yeah, you know.
We all need something, guys. And you know what? Like, it's really, for Mitch and I, too, it's really important for us. And I definitely noticed the difference when we don't. I feel not as resolved in my being. I guess that's probably the best way I can say it.
Yeah, you know, like we had a pretty steady pattern of going to church every weekend, participating in different events like, you know, studies and this and that. And because of COVID, I'm like, hey, you know, because she gets all the information about COVID, and people that were getting sick up here where we live are people that go to church, because when you chant, when you sing, your diaphragm's open, people were getting sick. So we quit going, and our priest said, hey, old man, it's time to come back to church, you know, get right with God. So, you know, and he's actually right. You know, for us, once that pattern was broken of going every weekend, we went a few times during the COVID season, but, you know, it's something we need, man. It's something that it's part of our it's part of our program, for lack of a better term. You know, it is important. It's our faith, man, and you know, different people worship their higher power in a different way, you know, and that's what we do. And also, it's a community that we belong to, and we love the people in our community. And so we're gonna go back tomorrow, and hopefully everything's.
We haven't been in a long time, Tim. I'm really excited about going.
Yeah.
Frank Maxwell said, "Thanks for. I watched your video on PTSD. I'm 1 year older than you. You had a stepfather than you. I had a stepfather that broke a tooth for over my back for over 10 at 10 years old. He still uses steel rod.
Oh wow.
Me and my two brothers, and he said, I'm sorry, I probably read that. It was kind of hard. I think anyways, the texting was a little bit bad. So Frank said, thanks for the video. May God be with you and your wife. All is good over here. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for
Frank.
watching, and
That's
thank
nice.
you for the
That's
support.
really nice.
And thanks to everybody out there who watches our channel. You know, we love you and we really appreciate the support. Just want to say that. And she wants me to say, if you haven't subbed, please hit the sub button and please hit the like button.
Good job, babe. He hates doing it, guys. So thank you, honey.
Yeah, spiritual warfare is real, man.
It is a real deal.
It's a real deal, man. It's a battle. It's a struggle within, you know.
Hi, Judo. Hi, Cynthia. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Ofta079 said there's some online Zoom Bible study discussions if you ever want to do one of them if you can't get in, homeboy. That's actually a good idea. And you're right, Izzy. It's the connection with others, too, that really, I mean, I really love our priests. They are really amazing individuals in their own right.
Oh, look, Ryan
and
Raines
I miss the other people we go to church with, too, so.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
We went and had breakfast at a place today that you're not allowed to wear a mask in. How about that, peeps?
Yeah, they have a restaurant. It says no masks allowed for your health concerns or some stuff. But yeah, David Graves said he misses Father Anderson. In the prison that David and I were in, we had a priest that used to come in once a week and do mass, and he was a chaplain in the military, and he was a good dude, and he was really smart, and yeah. You know, what I really like about a lot of the priests I met in prison and out here is they're smart. And you can actually hold a serious discussion with them and learn stuff. And I'm really down with that. Look at that, Judo 101.
I know. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat,
Thank you, Judo 101. Thank you.
I'm just going to read some comments because there's been some really nice ones.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So, look at Izzy said, professional YouTuber reminding us to hit the like button. That's right, Izzy.
You see Frank's comment? Yeah.
And he said, Frank said, I watch you every week. Try not to miss any of them. I can relate to Mitch, and we're around the same age, been down the same road, just never made it to prison. God is good. Keep doing what you two do. Oh,
thank you.
That's so nice. Hi, Meredith. She said, hey, Adrian, Mitch and Adrian, hope all is well. Great to catch the live show. It's good to see you here. Big Uso's on. It's all about community and church. Amen to that. Good night, Slick. And then David said, Father Anderson volunteered to go to Lompoc.
Yeah. Lompoc Prison's right by San Luis Obispo. So.
I'm excited too. Ryan said that bike's gonna come out cool.
Yeah, it's gonna come out bitchin'.
Going in. So you guys are gonna start once we start this filming of the bike. You're gonna start seeing a lot of Ryan. When you see him pop up, that's Ryan Raines. So Ryan and Mitch are gonna be working on the bike together. And Ryan has a lovely wife, Jen with a V, and she's pretty fantastic too. And she's gonna. I'm sure she'll be feeding you guys a lot.
Yeah. And we met Ryan and his wife through YouTube.
Yeah, we did.
That's another person we rented along with Redwood Post. How you doing, brother? And Ron. They're from the same motorcycle club, and I actually met Redwood Post in real life. So it's cool to meet people in real life and develop friendships with them people that you meet on social media. So.
Well, I feel like, this too, in a way, it's our own church-ish, not, that it does. It helps us. It helps us a lot. And it helps. Jen said, honestly, you guys, this is good for the soul to make me tear up our communities right here. We have a really amazing community. Like the fact that, I don't know, there's just so many
Heart Intentions family.
Really amazing things about it. And it got us through COVID. I mean, it got us through this whole, year. And it's just been, you guys always talk about how you guys help us a lot. Like, a lot. So, more than you probably know.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys really a lot.
Yeah, also Instagram too. A lot of guys that watch us are on my Instagram, and I dig it. And I always go to Mitch Smiley 790. That's the Instagram that I use the most. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Steve. Yeah, you know,
T-Bud said, "What's up, Mitch?"
Who?
T-Bud.
What's up, T-Bud?
Yeah.
All right. Didn't we see Jen post something about a motorcycle?
She has a motorcycle.
Jen Magana?
Yeah.
She has a motorcycle for real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she got a soft tail. She could ride that on the freeway. Yeah, she lives over by Highway 101. That's a pretty nice highway.
She has to get on the road first, so don't get all excited. Okay, yeah. Just calm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna get her bike running, and Ron's gonna help us do it. And you know, something he's been.
She says it's a 2002 Fat Boy.
Do I have plans of it at Yosemite? Wayne Honeycutt. I don't know. What's in Yosemite, babe? Where's that at? How far from here?
I've never been.
I went there when I was a kid, but that's it. Don't read Jack's
I'm not going to.
His title.
It's John Doe, though. He said he's got a whatever. So that's nice to see you. Ron, RNMC's on here. He said, how you guys doing?
All right, Big Ron. We just mentioned you and your brother Redwood Post. Yeah. We're just talking about, you know, the community here on our Hard Intentions family, man. And you know, the relationships that we meet. We developed by meeting people, and then we met Redwood Post in real life. You know, he came down to my job site, and we kicked it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and yeah, hopefully we get to run into you sometime in real life. You know, that'd be awesome, right?
Yeah.
And we got Ryan Rains up the hill that's going to help me make her Ironhead come to life, and so she could get on the road, and start riding motorcycles again. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Steve, I traded my 19-year-old after he wrecked it.
Really?
You know what? One of the things I was going to say is, T-Bud, I'm glad you actually asked that question.
What's
you
that?
said, I know you may not know, but if you do, how's OG Badger and Big JD?
I don't know how JD's doing, but OG Badger, what?
You just did an interview, not with JD, but it was about part of that thing. So I think he's doing fine. I think
JD's doing all right. Oh yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
OG Badger's doing all right. He's trying to get back on track. I actually did an interview with a newspaper, the Oklahoman. They're doing an article about JD and YouTube, prison, all that kind of stuff. And he asked me some questions about California prisons. So JD's doing all right. OG Badger, he's trying to get back on track.
He just is trying to keep stuff together.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but we put a video up today, which is rare. I don't usually put them up Saturday, but the opportunity presented itself, so I did. And he talks about what happened with the thing at work, but you can go ahead and kind of revisit that, babe. We're probably going to have to often now until we get to a resolution.
Was somebody ask you about work?
He did, yeah.
You know, I was working, smashing out a homeless camp, and there was a bunch of protesters there, and then
No, they asked what happened as a result. Has anything happened?
Oh.
Whatever happened with the situation in the job with those weirdos that were protesting. So
yeah, nothing's happened yet. I haven't heard anything, so I'm just hanging out waiting. Well, we did excuse me. She got up this morning before me, and she's like, as soon as I got up, you know, I'm drinking coffee, and she's like, you know, she goes, hey, I went down the rabbit hole, and she started checking this stuff out, and there's a place called Fish and Loaves down in Sacramento, and all around Fish and Loaves, they hand out free meals, and they give showers to the homeless people, and these homeless people living all around the whole region of this. They did a podcast talking shit about me, and my company that I work for.
Loaves and Fishes did a post about you.
Yeah.
Again, they've never mentioned Mitch's name. It's always referred to as the place that Mitch used to work. I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
And they don't address Mitch, which is a good thing. So, because they initially doxed Mitch, so they actually put his name on their stuff at the beginning and then took it off. So, but there was a podcast with like 4 different people that had no idea what happened, and it had a lot to say, and it was on Twitter, and it was like, yeah, it was a little crazy.
Yeah, they made it sound
especially because we kind of try to keep a low profile here.
Yeah.
So
like, people were standing around filming him, that he just pulled out a knife for no reason, And then, of course, the Fish and Loaves said they don't like what the company I work for. They said they don't like that company and they don't like what we did or what they do still. That they're no good and this and that. And they would rather just have a bunch of drug addict, homeless people living around their area. Mind you, where Fish and Loaves is, they're developing condominiums, housing projects all around that are going to be pretty nice. And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of homeless people live in the same area. And they live in that area because that's where they get free meals. That's where they get free showers. And it's the same thing where we live. The place where they give out free meals, there's homeless people all around the hills, in the trees, bringing their trash. They had a big lice infestation up there a couple years ago because the guy that sold me my truck lives up there. And he's like, dude, there's a lice infestation by where we live because of the homeless people. And they all congregate around where they get free meals.
So do you see this? Let me interject with that really quick. Sorry, babe, I didn't mean to interrupt you. He said we need to let Black Zebra know that what time it is in the comment section. Heavy, stay on him. Professional though, no threats or illegal talk.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, except that they delete anything that goes against what they say. They delete it quick. Even the really old videos, because this really is considered old news because it was like January 7th. So if you go to the website, you have to really look back on it. But it's old news. But it's they will delete it. I tried to put some stuff on their Instagram. I just said, haven't you heard the other side? This was the night that it happened. And they deleted my comment immediately.
Everyone I know who's put positive comments on Whack Zebra, they get deleted immediately. They don't want to hear it. And I want to tell you something. If you go on their site and just look at their videos, if you make a comment positive, they'll ban you off their. They'll block you.
They blocked me off their Instagram.
They've been up here filming my friend Bowtie Barber. They've been up here filming. They got Proud Boy guys.
They were just up here.
They were just up here on Martin Luther King Day. They were up here a couple days later, and they don't live here. They live an hour away from here at minimum.
Black Zebra says they're out of Sacramento and France.
Yeah. They're also from France. And here's the deal: they come up here where we live and protest and film it and scream, racism and all this other shit. Look, we got people of all races that live up here. One of the most successful restaurants up here is run by Asians. We got blacks up here. We got Mexicans up here. We got a lot of different races up here, and nobody bothers no one. No one fucks with no one. No one attacks anyone. It's a good town. It's like, Gunner, what's up? So anyway, they're just people that like to harass. Like I said before, man, they like to just protest about anything that's good. It's weird because society's gone kind of weird, man. We had the Proud Boys up here. I didn't even know we had a bunch of them up here, but they did a Christmas thing. They all showed up. They had a Santa Claus. They brought a bunch of toys. And, of course, the Whack Zebra was there protest filming it, making a big stink about it. They messed with my friend Bowtie Barber, who's got a barber shop here, and he's a cool guy, and he's always supported me. And I'm going to tell you something. Bowtie is, he's had a checkered lifestyle. He's into sobriety. All the guys that work in the barber shop are clean and sober. And I remember I went to the shop one day, there was a black dude in there, man. He had a this tall, big, he goes, I don't let nobody cut my hair but Bowtie. That dude comes from Arizona to let Bowtie cut his hair. So that's the kind of town we live in. And then the assholes come up here and protest, and the sheriffs and the cops got to come out and force to make sure nobody harasses them. It's an ugly deal. So that's what they're about, man. They just like to cause problems, cause money to be spent to protect them so they can have their little bullshit. So, it's, fuck them. They cost me my job with their bullshit. And, yeah. God's got my back. That's right, brother. Yeah. I didn't catch that, but someone said God's got my back. You know what I mean?
It does.
Steve the Barber said, we don't have that stuff around here. Yeah. So I mean, the bottom line is like this. Like, I don't like certain things, but I respect the things that I don't like. I respect their right to exist and do what they do, because that's the way America is. It's a multicultural, multifaceted country. People can believe, worship whatever the hell they want. That's what this country's all about. And you know,
Gunnar said he wants to come up and see us. We need to have a barbecue.
That's right.
With this weather we're having, we were actually going to make a trip next weekend to Arizona and to Vegas
and we saw the weather
to Southern California. And then we saw the weather and we're like, maybe not. You're right, Izzy. They move on, and but I think the thing that shocked me is the fact that they will just. I think back, I was a little kid in the 60s, okay, but I remember, when people would protest and shit like that, it was all flower power and whatever, but they had a mission. It wasn't like they were just going out there just to talk a bunch of shit to people and do nothing about it.
Well, look, they wanted to stop the Vietnam War, right. They wanted to do certain stuff. They had an agenda that was kind of legitimate, right. I mean, and
they protested the draft and
we had a fucking war going on that was lasting forever. I think Vietnam War started in 1957 or something. It was no end in sight, and so they put a lot of heat on politics. But they had an agenda. These people's agenda is just to harass decent people and decent programs.
And let's not deny that social media doesn't have a huge effect on that.
And here's the deal: they're asking for donations all the time. Give us some money. They got to GoFundMe for all their shit.
I think Mitch's video made $20. I think they're dead. That's what they had on there.
Yeah.
So T-Bud said there are a lot of good people in BLM, but there are a lot of creeps as well. And you know what, T-Bud? I'm glad you said that, because in every organized whatever, I would say in most everyone, I would not include Black Zebra Productions in that realm. Yeah. Is that you're right. I hate when people use the word all. They use the word that irks me to death, because there's no...
You can't say all them guys are no good.
Right.
What's up, Bill? How you doing? Bill D. Black Zebra Productions has guys from BLM and Antifa following them. I've had guys that are Antifa people get at me on Instagram and say I should apologize and all that, and I'm like, dude,
you should be glad that you shouldn't work there and blah blah.
Yeah, you guys should give up your job. Somebody said something about Georgetown, but bottom line.
Georgetown, I'll straighten them out if they get out of there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah.
Well, I think too, it's funny when they take a stance like the stuff that they were saying to everyone out there that day, and then they get on TV on the news and say,
I don't know how that happened.
I felt threatened. I don't want to, blah, blah, blah. It was a whole different, Yes, Izzy, that's our whole thing too. So she said, well, now you have more time to paint, Mitch.
Yeah, I do.
He's tattooing. He's drawing.
I'm drawing up a tattoo pattern for one of my coworkers, Big Sam. He's a Hispanic dude. He's Mexican American. His family came here from Mexico. He's a great guy. His dad came here from Mexico and started working at a winery and became the boss of the winery. And the winery gave him a house to live in. Sam grew up in that house, and his dad put some very good characteristics into him. He's a great guy. Anyways, I'm going to tattoo some Aztec stuff on his leg. So I'm going to do some... I've been doing a little research because I like to make stuff a little authentic. Put a little twist on it maybe, but, I was on the phone last night looking at Aztec designs and statues and all that kind of stuff. So,
Ofto79 said, once you come out a humble, smart, all around great dude and aren't batshit crazy, you literally came out to join a walking miracle, and God has you here doing what you're doing for a reason.
Thank you. That's
nice.
Awesome, man.
Really nice. Gunnar said, I just want you and Mitch to stay positive through these times. We are. You guys have been through much more than this, and I pray for y'all. Thank you so much.
Shit. Oh,
shit.
The cat's moving.
Uh-oh. Kitty cat's moving.
Excuse me. The cat moved.
Everyone's like, whoa.
Phone dropped. This lady went through hell with me together, off and on. We had our ups and downs. No one's perfect. But Hey, look, man, we've been through a lot worse than this. Not having a job and she has a job still, and I have, we have our website, and like I said, Abe just bought this painting from us, right? That did when I was in Lancaster prison. Thank you so much, Abe. And we sell a few shirts here and there, not a lot, but it keeps our business going, and it keeps me going. It keeps me motivated, and all you guys are just a vindication of a dream, man, that's become a reality. So I mean, losing my job for now, it's not the end of the world, right? Life goes on.
Gunner said, just did the ancestor thing, found I'm like 55% Scottish and the rest Irish. So Mitch, I need that ink to speak Celtic all the way down my left arm.
Where do you live?
Did we forget to feed the cat? No, she's lounging up there. She's just lounging up there.
Well, this is my art room, and on this side of my art room, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 16 tubs.
Gunner's in Vacaville.
Oh, are you, Gunner? You're close enough where I could actually reach you and do some tattoo work on you. Get at me at Mitch@heartintentions.com, Gunner, and let me know your hookup, and we'll talk about it, because I'm down for tattooing, and I don't mind traveling a little bit.
You can now. We keep forgetting that sometimes. Like, it's
I
weird.
can go anywhere I want to go.
It's really weird for us sometimes. Mitch is going to do one for someone in Fresno, which isn't that far.
Yeah, I got to draw that up, too, for Big
and
Uso.
So we've been
we got to work that out.
You know what, everybody, here's the thing. I am a true believer that when things present themselves, I don't look past it, and I don't try to fight it. And so, I mean, to a point that's unreasonable. So I feel like that, this happened for a reason. I will say that Mitch was exhausted when he would come home from work. Not grouchy, but really exhausted. And I don't like seeing him like that. Like, it's just, I want him to
I'd be sitting on the couch watching TV with her, and I'd be going like, my head would start bobbing, and she'd be like, hey, babe, it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah, he would just be out.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
I work my ass off down there. I don't mind.
Last week, I don't know if I said this last week, I might have, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I had gone to lunch. I went to go get something for lunch, which I rarely do. I usually eat at work. And so I parked my car, and I was walking down the street, and I saw Mitch's bike in front of Bowtie's Barbershop. So I walked in, and Mitch is just in his, he's in his little overalls in there, chatting it up with everybody in the barbershop. And it just made me smile, because I was like, to me, like, Mitch was in his element. Like, he was having a good time. He found someone's wallet that day, gave it to him. Like, it just was all around, like, just a really positive, fun day for Mitch, especially. And so I just this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I just feel like you're in your element right now.
And she told me I was really glad to see you happy. She looked happy. And just so you know, Bowtie Barbershop is not just a place to go get a haircut. I mean, guys go in there and talk to Bowtie and Ace and Axel, Slim, the barbers in there. And, I go in there and just sit down and bullshit with them. And, I got to go get another shave.
We were going today, but we got carried away.
Yeah, Ace gave me a head shave, and they're closed on Sunday. It's an old school barbershop, man. They got a bunch of bow ties tacked up on the ceiling, and Bowtie has a big bow tie tattooed on his, and he's like I said, he supported me 100%. I went in there when I first started the shirt business, and I'm like, hey, I got you a shirt, and he's like, fuck that, I'm buying it. How much? And I'm like, I'm giving it to you. He said, no, I'm supporting you. And he broke me off some money, and that was when I first started doing shirts, and it's a good place to be. This is a good town, Same with the flower shop. I went to the flower shop and like, oh, we want to buy
Flowers on Main.
Yeah, Flowers on Main. That's right. Mel runs that, and she's got local women working for her, and they posted a thing and it said working hard for the honey, and they were all hugging Mel. She owns the flower shop. It's a community up here, man, that people love each other and they take care of each other and look out for each other, kind of. And anyway, the barber shop, I was in there cutting it up. Bowtie rides motorcycles, and it was good to be able to hang out with him for a bit.
Speaking of, so Ham Man said he finally figured out how, he's the one that asked us about the 5X shirt. And he said he finally figured out how to work Patreon.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So I just want to send a thank you to all of you guys for being with us and our Patreon members. And I just want to let people know for Patreon that your prints are going to be out soon. And we will be sending those off.
This week.
Yeah, hopefully this week.
I took the Native American painting of Two Moons over to the print shop. And they're scanning it, they photograph it, get it registered digitally so I can get prints made, and we'll send them out to our Patreon members this week. And then we're gonna take I'll get it on a thumbnail drive or whatever it's called, thumb drive. I'll take it to the print shop and they'll start the process of vectoring it for a shirt. And this will be the front. I showed you guys this. This will be the front. What's up, kitty cat? Kitty cat's moving. This will be the front, on the front of the shirt. And then the back will have 2 moons. And he's going to, instead of having like a square, because the painting's a square, he's going to like feather out the edges of it.
Nice.
So it's not just a big square in the back of the shirt, you know?
David Gray said, my roommate is my barber and he leaves the transitional housing in 2 weeks. I'll have to start going to bow tie. Are you gonna get a car? You getting a car pretty soon? Hey
Dave, if you want a haircut up here, just let me know and I'll come get you and bring you up here and get you a haircut.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying? Love you, Dave. Even though I'm not working, I got enough money.
Have to get him. He's gonna get an overnight so he can come up to the weekend with us.
He can't though.
You know,
especially because of COVID.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, he can say that he has to go to the doctors in Placerville.
Yeah.
Ham said, I can't wait for that shirt. That's gonna be sick.
That's gonna be cool.
Also, I want to thank everybody for. I don't go into our Teespring account very often. Like I log into it once in a while, and I logged onto it yesterday, and we have sold a bunch of sweatshirts.
Really?
Which are right underneath you guys. So, and we do long sleeve. There's long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and we're gonna put the 2 moons. We're gonna put those same things. We'll make those out of.
Should we do work shirts and stuff on this?
They don't do.
No, I mean when we do the 2 moons.
I don't know.
Let us know.
What do you guys think?
You guys think we should do pre-orders for work shirts for the 2 moons, the 2 moon shirt? What do you think?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I can do a little poll or whatever.
Yeah, let us know.
Jen, we have some beanies. Would you like one? I will send you one.
Who's that?
Jen.
Yeah. I'm not getting the comments now.
James
Since
Sanders
I dropped my phone.
Salute to you, Big Mitch Smiley. Hey, skill sets for Louisiana.
What's up, brother?
Louisiana. I forget how they say it. Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yeah. I got a friend down there, Corey, and his brother. They both ride
about
Harleys.
that last week. We were talking about how that area is, nice.
Yeah. I would love to go down there, actually.
You know what? We should. It really is an amazing.
How long of a trip is that?
I flew last time, so it was a pretty long flight. I think 4 up. But you know what? It is an amazing town. I went for Mardi Gras, but I stayed a week after Mardi Gras because I really wanted to check it out.
New Orleans?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think the thing that shocked me the most is when I was flying over. Again, I'm a California girl, so we were flying over. I was like, it is so flat. Like I was like, I just have never Florida, and then I was just completely shocked.
New Orleans is actually below sea level. It was built by the Irish. You know that?
Skill set says I'll pick you guys up in New Orleans. Nolans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the food. Oh wow, just amazing.
I love good food.
We do. You know what? That might not be bad. I don't. I wonder if it's the same skill set. Is it the same as kind of like Missouri? Like I never go to Missouri in July ever. I either go April, May, or it's so freaking hot. It is just.
What's the humidity down there like in the heat in New Orleans?
It's
super hot.
Swampland, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would. I love the Garden District. I love it's beautiful there. It's just a really. And
I've said before, people like to travel. Oh, I've been to Europe. I've been to France. I've been here. I've been there. Big deal.
Hey,
where have you been in America? This country has so much to offer,
I've always wanted to go to I've never been to Montana. I've never spent time in New Mexico, which I would like to. I've never spent time in Arizona. I've landed on a plane there or passed through there, but never. stay there. I want to see the Grand Canyon. Always wanted to see that.
It'd be cool if we decide to travel.
Yeah.
Whenever we can, financially and work-wise. If we go to certain states where we have people that watch our channel and go and meet them, and that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
We've talked about doing that, babe.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So cool.
Hi, Hot Rod. How's it going? It's late, but it's okay. We've been on. How long have we been now? For about an hour.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 5 minutes.
Handman said, I like the work shirts because they go over my overalls. Ofta079 said, hey, good night, Mitch. My daughter just woke up and brought me her little Winnie the Pooh's book, so I got to read it to her. Keep up the good shit, brother. Keep up the good, being a good dad, Ofta. That's awesome.
That's right.
Good night.
That's right. What else is on there, babe?
It's super humid here. I'm about 26 miles north of New Orleans, Michael Perrin said.
All right.
Jamie said, respect, brother, love the artwork and the content. We've been getting a lot of good feedback tonight. It's been good.
Cool. That's awesome. And that's why we do this, and that's why we got a great community. What's up, babe?
Sorry, baby. Steve LeBrubber said, if you haven't sent it yet, he hasn't. He said, wait, because he wants to talk to you. And we wouldn't send it till Monday because the
print shop's got it.
Yeah, the print shop's got it.
Yeah, the print shop's got the painting right now, Steve.
Yes, the work shirts are like button-down Dickies. That's what they are. They're not Dickies, but they're just
not.
They're
called red cap shirts, and they're similar to Dickies work shirts.
LNX said, when you get to, if you're in LA, let me know. I'll buy you a beer.
That's right.
That's nice.
We're gonna go through LA one of these days.
Tashunka's a Patreon member too.
What's up, bro?
He said, 2 moons look like a solid dude. You guys must be related, Mitch.
He was a good dude. He was in the Battle of Wounded Knee and all. She read his bio, I think, about a week ago. Yeah, she read his bio. He was a hard dude, man. I mean, he was a leader among men, so.
That's right, Tyler. Good food is anything fried. I agree. Steve said call him first anyways.
All right.
What's the name of the root beer you like? I was trying to tell someone, I can't remember.
What?
The root beer you like. What is it now? No, I can't freaking remember. He hasn't had any for a while.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Comes in a brown bottle. Is that helpful? Not really.
I like cream soda the best.
Skill sets. That's funny that you said that. He said you guys need to market your products nationwide. So we do have a lot of people. We do, but basically our marketing is YouTube.
Yeah.
And Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's funny because we do have people all over the world that have bought Mitch's stuff, like in Dubai, Germany, Australia, Cayman Islands, like all over the place. But our reach is only our reach on YouTube, and all of you guys are really our marketing people. Yeah. For instance, I just put on we put on Instagram today on Mitch's Instagram. The General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard and Bo from the actor on Dukes of Hazzard with one of our subs' friends who he gave a shirt to that's wearing his Hard Intention shirt. I put that on Mitch's Instagram today. Yeah, he
went and met the guy who played Bo on the Dukes of Hazzard. Man, I was just blown away to see that.
Yeah, so you guys really helped. It is IBC. Thank you, Kay, very much.
IBC,
Yeah, so anyways, Big Mex has his daughter, Janine, has a boyfriend called Cheche, and he has a channel. I've talked about him before. He's a young guy, super smart, very driven, but not in a in a really good way.
Yeah, he's
and
not a
he
retard.
Is very human.
He's a good dude.
He's really good with the human element and not trying to shove shit down people's throat, except for human life.
He's a good dude. He's young, good dude, just a good guy.
So he is a director, and he's done like rap videos, and he's done a bunch of different commercials for people. Yep. So I'm actually thinking about having him do one for Mitch.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Getting a commercial done, a professional commercial, have Cheche do it. The thing is, how do we market our products outside of California and outside of YouTube and Instagram? You put your
commercials on people's stuff. Yeah.
All right. She's a marketing genius, not me.
I don't know. I wouldn't say genius.
Work,
I really would not say genius. It's not my new.
Well, she edits all these videos and stuff, so I mean, she's a lot smarter than I am. You know what I'm saying?
So we're thinking about doing that, and then doing a. Oh, his name's John Schneider. That's right. You're right. So I put on there skill set. I said, here is the picture of John Schneider. That's the guy from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
And skill set said, my very good friend is married to John Schneider. I know him personally. They live here in Louisiana. The picture
Really?
I put on Instagram is of the General Lee behind him. I'll share it on YouTube too. But yeah,
That was pretty
that's
cool. Huh?
That's super cool.
I thought that was awesome. I used to watch that show when I was in the joint, and for various reasons. What was that? What was his sister?
I thought he was going to say something about the Confederate flag on top of General Lee. He said, but that's not what he said. Hot Rod said General Lee needs to replace the flag on top with HI wings.
That's right.
Gunner said, I just bought the Hammer Drop sweater from my friend's dad who's dying of cancer. He was a part of a motorcycle club, Rough Riders, in Solano County, a 20-year service member.
Wow.
That's
nice. We hope he's...
That's nice of you to get that. I hope he's doing.
Yeah.
I hope that.
We hope he does well. We hope he's pain-free, and we hope he lives an extended life. I mean, cancer sucks, dude. Yeah, that's terrible. But you know what? Thank you for sharing that with us. Things happen.
Undisputed champ, we're not spending $15,000 for a booth at Sturgis. If we're gonna go, we're gonna go to have fun, but we're not going to.
We might go to Street Vibration in Reno, Nevada. Excuse me. Reno, Nevada is a possibility. I don't know about Bike Week in Laughlin. You think they're still having it? What do you got going on there?
Jen McGonigal just sent me some.
Yeah.
Jen, you're
so we might go to Street Vibrations in Reno, Nevada, and the booth there is like $2,000, $2,300. So we'll see. I mean, people suggested that we go there, but we would have to sell everything we got just to make our money back, huh?
Yeah.
We're not a big outfit, we get a few shirts at a time. We do our initial
run.
Guys,
our T-shirts are in our living room. Don't mean like in
Yeah, I mean, if you could see my art room, which is actually our living room, actually our dining room, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We had a Thanksgiving dinner in here, but there's no way we could do it now, as we had all these tubs of T-shirts. But I would like to go to Street Vibrations and sell shirts. That'd be kind of fun.
And a lot of times when we do these shows, we really do the shows for us. Like, we go because we get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
It's life, right? This is our life. So that's what we go out and meet new people. Yeah. We like to do that. We're both very much alike that way.
Yeah. We met Scrawny Ronnie, our misfit friend down in Sac, and all the rest of his brothers, at the swap meet. We're going to swap meet hopefully on the 7th of next month, right? Are we going to go?
We are going.
We're going to go to swap meet,
permitting.
Sell a few shirts if it's not raining, and meet people and check out some bike parts, and that's where we got her Sportster at. And
Izzy said, one, you need a commercial. Put it everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What's funny is because yes, I have. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. So. And Jen, yes, that's hilarious. I'm going to watch it later. I love you.
So that's the idea. Make a commercial, but yeah, we do go to events and meet people
meeting
and have
Izzy
fun.
One day. That's on our commercial tour. That's right. I love that. I would love to meet you, and I want to go to Florida anyways. I love Florida.
We got Marcus Miller down there.
We do. Let's see. Oh, I
He's
love
a good
you,
friend.
Jen. Fishing if a storm's on. He said which swap meet? The one at the drive-in in Sacramento. It's February 7th. I'll put it on our calendar. It's off Bradshaw.
It's off Bradshaw. The NorCal Cycle Swap.
Yep.
It's off Bradshaw, February 7th.
It's always fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Look, it's at a drive-in. They got food and drinks, and then guys like our friend Keith and all the fellas from Sutter, they all show up. They have barbecue and drinks, and I mean, it's a party, and it's a good deal. Our very first swap meet we went to, I was selling artwork, prints of my art.
They were blowing off the tables. Yeah. Like, we just had little rocks on his artwork, and
Yeah. I mean, we started out puny, man, and
we're still small, and it's okay.
We're still small. Yep.
It's gonna happen one day.
And if we ever get huge, we'll still be small.
Right.
And in our heart, we'll still be connected to everybody who's connected to us.
Fishing of a Storm is in Antioch. He said, I'll try and come up. I'm in Antioch. My folks and sister live in Sacramento.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the motorcycle swap meet in Sacramento is, it's fun.
I'm going to go to Indiana sometime too. So, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's the other beautiful thing about Mitch not working, peeps, for real, is that, you know, I have so much vacation time stacked up because I only take like a day here and there. And so one of the things I was like, you know, this will be cool. I was like, if you're not working this spring, because we can totally like travel and, you know what I mean?
She can take vacation time whenever she wants, but when I was working, I couldn't. So, you know, now that I'm not working, while I'm working at home doing art and tattoo patterns and tattoos and whatnot.
Tashanka said I put the backup lane bumper sticker in the back of my brother's wheelchair. He loves it.
That's right.
Awesome. That's
awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about the state of mind. That's right, Jen. You got that right.
Well, what do you think, babe?
I think we should. Yeah.
Well,
you know, Mitch is itching to watch the rest of The Sopranos.
Yeah, and get some rest because we got to go to church tomorrow. I got to shower and rest up, get some sleep. So thanks for coming on tonight, folks. We love you, and thanks for coming on, really. And thanks for all the support you've given us, man. All our subs, all our Patreon members. You know, we love you. Dan Mack, you're out there. We love you. And
oh wait, before you go, I just want to say something. So Jen, I'm trying to get Mitch to do one of those dances on TikTok. I don't think he'll do it, but you never know. I could catch him by surprise.
I don't know how to
he
dance.
Might do it. It's not like that. It's just like it's like, anyways. I might. You never know.
You should get Malachi to do it.
It can happen. Oh yeah, that's true. I could get Malachi to do it. She said you should do a video on TikTok about your experience with Ancestry. That's actually a really good idea. He does have a channel on TikTok. We don't have much on it. He has a painting one on it, but that's all I put on it.
Is that right?
I do.
Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. We love you. Have a good night.
Izzy, love you. I'm so
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Tonight. And you're right, Izzy. If he did a day's worth of tattooing, it would match his income. And he could probably knock that out.
I need to find the folks to work on. So if you want a tattoo, you got some ideas, you want patterns, Mitch at heartintentions.com. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. You guys take care. And if you're getting rained on, you know what? Snuggle up in the weekend in the house. Drive safe. If you're going to work in the rain, be good. Take care. And do it hard.
Thanks,
whatever
everybody.
It is you do. Thank you. Good night. Good night, folks.